Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today I wanted to talk about Firefly since we just had the 2.3 live stream, which featured a pool party that only Albert dressed up for. At least his floaty was pretty cute though. Before we get into today's video, let me know one of your favorite snacks, and lastly, if you guys enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe, and now let's get straight into it. Let's first go over Firefly's kit. Firefly will be a fire destruction class character who focuses on weakness breaking enemies as fast as possible with her skill kit. Firefly's skill will be able to attack a selected enemy and adjacents as well as drain her HP, but what's really nice about Firefly's skill in particular is that it will give Firefly a bunch of energy just by using her skill. From what it looks like, it'll be a minimum of 50% of her energy, as her ultimate gauge went from what appears to be half full to completely full after using her skill. This means that Firefly will be able to get her ultimate immediately in battle after using one skill, and after you leave the ultimate's enhanced state, you'll only need to use 2 skills in order to get back into her ultimate. So honestly, this is just very convenient for being able to get her ultimate very fast and essentially have a 2-turn ultimate outside of the beginning of battle. As for her ultimate though, Firefly will enter an enhanced state which allows her to enhance her basic attacks as well as her skill. This will increase her speed, her weakness breaking efficiency, allow you to heal HP each time that Firefly attacks an enemy, which can allow you to regenerate the HP that you lost using her skill outside of the enhanced ultimate, and her enhanced skill can even implant fire weakness onto enemies, which means she should have no problem dealing with enemy toughness meters even if they aren't fire weak enemies. As a character who wants to break enemies as frequently as possible though and take advantage of them being weakness broken, her enhanced state allows her to have great benefits in order to do this more efficiently. Her ultimate will have a cooldown though, and once the cooldown is up, she'll go back to her regular form, which then of course you would need to use her skill twice to get back into the ultimate. One key thing to note though is that if you have very high speeds with Firefly, after using her ultimate or having allies on the team who can boost her speed even further, this can likely help Firefly attack enemies more frequently before she exits her enhanced state from her ultimate. Lastly, for her technique, she has a super cool animation where she leaps into the air and then crashes down onto enemies, which will apply fire weakness to all these enemies in a set number of turns and also result in lowering their toughness meter at the start of each wave. Overall, when it comes to Firefly's kit, she will be great at reducing enemy toughness meters as well as taking advantage of enemies being weakness broken as fast as possible. Now we've gotten the kit aspects out of the way though, let's go over team synergies. Some of the best team synergies for Firefly will be allies who can improve her weakness breaking efficiency, have super break in their kits, can allow her to attack more often before her ultimate enhanced state runs out, and also inflicting debuffs onto enemies can be useful as this can improve break damage. One example being defense reduction. One amazing free-to-play synergy is Harmony Trailblazer. Harmony Trailblazer will allow Firefly to deal even more damage once enemies are weakness broken, with the additional super break effect from Trailblazer's ultimate. Since Trailblazer's ultimate has high uptime, you'll be able to highly take advantage of the additional damage output from the super breaks. Plus, Trailblazer's Trace Hat of Theater can delay enemies once they are weakness broken, which means you'll be able to get in more attacks with Firefly before they recover their toughness meter. Another amazing synergy would be Ruan Mei, as she increases break damage, speed, weakness breaking efficiency, delays enemies from recovering their toughness meters, and much more. Ruan Mei will definitely be one of Firefly's best partners, as you'll be able to shred through toughness meters with ease, which will allow Firefly's damage to massively increase once enemies are broken. Other options you can consider with Firefly can be characters such as Pela for the AoE defense drop onto enemies, which can improve break damage. Cloverwolf can also inflict defense drops onto enemies, which can be very useful similar to Pela. Asta can provide attack buffs for the team and a bunch of speed, which if you pair this with Dance Dance Dance, you'll be able to advance the team forward more often, which can help with breaking toughness meters faster, having more actions before Firefly's ultimate runs out. And Asta's skill can also help out with reducing toughness meters of enemies, especially if you use Firefly's technique or enhanced skill, which will implant enemies with fire weakness. You can also consider Branya for the 100% advance forward she'll be able to provide for Firefly, and so on. As for sustains, I would highly recommend sustains that can help with breaking enemy toughness meters, as well as providing skill points depending on which supports you use with Firefly. One nice forcer option will definitely be Gallagher, as he can attack 3 times in a row if you use his basic attack, ultimate to advance him forward by 100%, and then use his enhanced basic attack. Gallagher's ultimate debuff will also allow allies to deal increased break damage to enemies, which will benefit Firefly. Gallagher is also able to wither down toughness meters pretty nicely with his ultimate and enhanced basic attack, and as a result, this pairs nicely with Firefly since she will be implanting enemies with fire weakness. You can also consider using a character like Aventurine since he can assist with reducing toughness meters with his follow-up attacks and ultimate. Plus, his sustaining capabilities are incredible for the entire team. You can use other sustains as well, but I thought I'd give my top recommendations based on what Firefly can benefit from. As for building Firefly, I would wait for the new relic sets coming in 2.3 as well as the new planar sets, but she will heavily appreciate break effect, and if you're looking for high speed thresholds to attack more, then speed will be very nice as well. For light cones, her signature will more than likely be her best of course, but I'll compare her signature with other light cones once we have more official information on what it does. But you can also consider the free-to-play option on the Fall of an Aeon, as it can give Firefly nice attack buffs which she can benefit from. The base attack of the light cone is also pretty nice as well. Another great option can be Indubitable Promise, primarily for the break effect that you'll be able to get from the light cone. If you do use Ruan Mei and Harmony Trailblazer with Firefly though, you should be able to reach those nice break thresholds for Firefly that she will want in an easier way. For relics, as I mentioned, I would wait for those upcoming ones, but you can use relics that grant break effects as a placeholder until you're able to get the newer relics in the upcoming update. You can also consider the quantum set as a placeholder until you get the new relics for the defense ignore, as this can improve Firefly's damage, especially if enemies are quantum weak or you have Silver Wolf on the team, since that defense ignore with the quantum set can just be nice for improving damage output with Firefly. I would primarily say though, for right now, just farm her trace materials first, and then farm relics for her once we get the new ones. Before we wrap up this video though, I wanted to go over my thoughts on Firefly's pull value. If you are interested in the break effect meta and also enjoy her playstyle that focuses on withering down enemy toughness meters alongside her allies, I would then highly consider picking up Firefly, especially of course if you like her animations, her design, all that stuff. She will be a very strong option when it comes to break-centric DPS characters. I will be comparing all 4 options in a video very soon though to give my pull opinions based on what characters you may or may not have on your account as well. But that'll be all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you're pulling for Firefly, and lastly, make sure to subscribe to see more Star Rail content from me. Leave a like to see more videos like this one, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.